No one's ever wanted me my whole life. And I just want someone to love me. I'm tired of being alone.
20-year-old single modern woman. Strange, isn't it? She'll never have this many options again in her life.
If I just want to be loved emotionally, I just want someone to want me, and no one's ever wanted me my whole life.
Damn.
No one's ever wanted me my whole life. The only reason men have ever talked to me, bro, is just for my body.
Wow. For the flesh, for the contact, for the touch. The only reason men ever talk to her.
For my body.
Wow. Not to get to know her, not to understand her, know her character, her personality. What makes her tick? What makes her laugh? What makes her cry? I mean, sadly, in some way, they only care about what turns her on, if they even care about turning her on or just getting some. My God, my God. You see, on one hand, a 20-plus-year-old single modern woman, an abundance of options, doesn't she? Doesn't she have? However, that does not mean every single one of those options want to actually, love her and care for her.
Nope.
They want to do something to her. The men, obviously. They're not all focused, decent men. Come on. But they're men. They want to do something to her, but it's not. They don't want to care for her, do they? No. So here we have a young modern woman struggling to understand her place in this world.
Tired of being alone.
Feeling lost.
And I'm just frustrated. And I've been asking God for help. And I don't feel shit. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm turning 25 and no man has, even ever held my hands. I'm just like, come on, what? And I can't be doing everything wrong because I'm trying to meet up with people and go on dates, and I tell them straight up that I don't want to have sex, and they don't care. They lie and they say, no, I understand. I'm not about that. And that I agree with you. I think having sex early isn't it, and I think you should know someone. And then at the end of the date, they're forcing me to make out with them. And then I don't know how to say stop, and I tell them I'm uncomfortable and they don't listen. It's always the same thing. And I just want someone to love me. I'm
tired of being alone.
I mean, that is sad, isn't it? Men talking to her, love bombing her, pretending, manipulating her, to have her believe that he, I really care. I'm not trying to get your drawers. Come on, I'm not one of those men. Not one of those bastards of men. No, I'm a gentle man. I understand your boundaries. And there's no rush, is there? No, of course not. Lying. A lying, deceiving man. Deceiving this lovely young woman out of her...
For my body.
Well, trying to out of her drawers. Obviously she hasn't released them yet. Now, for her in this modern day and time, she's somewhat battling, isn't she? And she's going to make a point later on, which sort of paints a picture of modern dating in society. The hookup culture. Situationships. I mean, let's be honest, sadly, maybe if she was a bit more
propaganda tool,
modern woman-like, as in her promiscuous, liberated nature, maybe she may be married by now. Maybe she'd have a boyfriend. Who knows? But maybe she wouldn't questioning why she's single, sadly. I'm not saying anything I've just said is good. I'm just making a point. The bar out here is low for a reason, isn't it?
I'm grateful for being alone. I'm grateful for my peace. I'm not mad. I'm grateful for everything's God given me. I'm grateful I have time to spend with God. I don't see anything wrong with being alone, but my whole life, and I've just been praying for at least a man of God. I mean, I'm not a perfect Christian by any means, but I would never cheat on someone. I can communicate. I wouldn't hurt someone. I'd be thoughtful. I'd write letters. I'd pray for him. I'd learn everything about him. I'd buy him stuff catered to what he likes. I'd be thoughtful and detailed and attentive. I'd be affectionate. I'd be nurturing.
Now that's lovely, isn't it? That's lovely. She's making the point that she can be, and she's willing to be, a traditional woman, isn't she? That's nice. But it's still the problem she's coming up against, isn't it? What are other women in their 20s like? Are they all reserved like her? No, they're not.
Suck it.
Obviously, yes, of course, obviously a lot are. But a huge amount are not. A huge amount are out here busting it open, doing something extra strange and freaky for some change, yeah. There are many women in their mid-20s right now have sugar daddies, multiple sugar daddies, getting flown out to get done in well, and paid.
For my body.
Paid well. I mean, the men paying them, it's not money to them, It's nothing to them, you know, but to the women getting paid, it's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm making a point. The dating pool is debauched. It's exceedingly freaky and deceptive. There are a lot of married people who are just cheating on each other anyways. I mean, that's another point. But the point is, she's not doing anything wrong. Yeah, as a lovely 20-plus-year-old modern woman, the only thing she's doing wrong is not being like the other girly pops. Ooh, it's controversial, isn't it? Am I saying she's suffering because she's not a freak?
One of us.
That's not funny. That's what's sad about it, because it is funny. There are a lot of freaky women out there that have more male attention than they can even deal with. But does she care about those men even loving her? I'm just saying.
Be a good listener. I'd cook. I'd clean for him.
Nice.
I have standards set for myself. That's why I'm turning 25 in July, and I've never had sex before, because I'm stubborn. I'm not going to give someone my body just for them to leave. That would make me mad after I've waited already 10 years for a husband. I can't handle that. It would make me agitated. I'm tired of waiting. I've been alone my whole life. Like, I'm an only child, and my dad wasn't even in my life, and my mom, I don't even think she was in my life that much, because when she got remarried, he went through a health decline for years, and then she had to be his caretaker, and I've not had no one. Genuinely,
So I mean, that's another issue, isn't it? No man, no strong male role model in her life. Yeah. So on one hand, you can understand her crave for male attention. Yeah, I mean, it is strong, isn't it? It is going to be strong. But she has no structure to that. She has no understanding of that.
Dad wasn't even in my life.
Because, she's, obviously she hasn't had a decent, strong male role model
Dad.
in her life. Daddy issues. The sad thing about women like this, for as much options as she may potentially have, because she's a young, reserved and preserved, mid-20-year-old modern woman. I mean, she's of value, isn't she? She's of value. And because she has daddy issues, some men sadly bank on that. They're like, yeah, with your daddy issues, I'll be your daddy.
Disgusting.
Yeah? Daddy wasn't there. Yeah, you didn't know what it's like to have a daddy. I'll be your daddy. Wow, oh my God. Wow. I mean, some men are like that, aren't they? Some say grown men, middle-aged men do take advantage of, women in their 20s, okay? Women in their 20s just take advantage of them, manipulate them to mold her into the type of woman he may want. Interesting. I'm just saying. Her daddy issues actually make her an option to certain men. That's not funny. But in some cases, for some men, her daddy issues is also a turn off, isn't it? Because for as traditional as she may be, beyond getting any woman, it's like, what is it like to be with the woman? Like long term, over time. Any one day is not going to mean anything. It's like, over time, what does it mean? Can you deal with her over time, is what I'm saying. Because does the entire time matter? Or did you and her only ever have fleeting moments of actual joy and pleasure and passion together? Enjoyment, please. That was 5% of the time. The other 95% of the time was just
Chaos.
flipping chaos, wasn't it? I'm just saying. Using her as an example, many women have potential, but that does not mean being with a woman is actually going to be a good reality. Is it?
I've been praying to God for like over 10 years for a husband.
Damn.
I don't think I'm gonna get married. I just don't I don't think it's a thing. I think the only people that get married are the women that have sex off the jump. Because a man would never ever marry a woman if sex wasn't in the conversation, or even cooking and cleaning, and I do that. I know how to cook. I cook well.
No one cares.
I mean, but not to be crude, you don't bust it open though. Not to be crude, I'm just making a point. Like she just said herself, that's a point we're sort of making in this conversation, aren't we? Like she just said, she believes, the other women out there, the freaky, bust it open, freaky, free, liberated modern woman. That's the standard, isn't it? A lot of men sort of expect that, don't they? Yeah. And she believes she's losing out because of that. And yeah.
Women that have sex off the jump.
I agree with her. Yeah. I'm not saying that all women out there trying to, preserve themselves should be out there just slanging it about. No, it's good to be reserved. It's good. Just because other women out here are just proper garden tools and loving it doesn't mean you have to be. But then you have women like this in a dilemma. She ain't Kelly Rowland, but no matter what she does, no matter what she do, she still don't have a boo, does she? still don't have a boo. Not a boo that cares about her. She can get a boo that wants to do her. That's standard. Not standard for her, is it? Oh. Some say everyone's too freaked out nowadays. The world, everybody's too freaked out. And grown people out here, you're just too freaky for no reason. And I agree. I effing agree. Some people are looking for love. A lot of people are just looking for a
clean well, and I'd enjoy the sex, but it's like, what's the point? And then it's like, it's even worse being single. I don't know what's worse, being single or settling for a man and letting him use you for your body and what you bring to the table, but at least you're not alone. Like, I'm over here cooking dinner and sitting in an empty ass house in the silence all by myself, eating it every night. I wake up every morning alone. I go to sleep every night alone.
In the silence, no lover, no carer of her feelings, a single young modern woman by herself. She has options, but does she fail because she's not a whore? Interesting. The world is yours. Have a nice day.
Tired of being alone for my body.